So I wanted to talk to you guys about my version of stealth. I Googled it. I typed it in Google web search to get their meaning of stealth. And I was quite surprised because depending on how you type stealth in, like you can type stealth, stealthy, how to be stealth, and depending on how you type it in, you get a lot of different meanings of sorry, just had a sip of pop. You get a lot of different meanings of what stealth is. So my personal version of stealth, I have seen, well, before I get to my personal version, I have watched other videos on YouTube about being stealth. There's a lot of YouTubers that talk about being stealth or how to count stealthy in your van, vehicle, RV, whatever. So my version on being stealth is being in a vehicle parked in plain sight that no one would actually suspect that anyone actually lives in there. And now that I have been living in my van since, what is it, December? January of this year, up until the present, I don't think my van is stealthy. I mean, it might blend in a little bit more depending on where I park. And that's without the generator. I think immediately when I put the generator on there and I'm parked somewhere overnight, I think people immediately know that I'm sleeping in my van. And I think that's why maybe I haven't got a knock on my van, maybe. I don't know, because I'm sleeping, for one, in the areas that I sleep in, and for the most part, the cities that I sleep in, I have called the front desk to the local police center, like not the 911 number, but you know, the non-emergency line. And I've asked them, like, hey, is it okay if I live in my van and I happen to have to sleep in this city overnight? And they're like, yeah, cool, that's not a problem. Just if the cops happen to knock on your door, be kind and answer it and treat them how you would want to be treated. And I said, well, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. But since I have been living in my van, I have not got the knock so far, only from that one hotel clerk person or whatever. But yeah, my version of stealthy is like just living in something and people not suspecting that you live in there. Like they won't immediately walk by like, oh yeah, someone's living in that van, someone's living in that bus, someone's living in that truck, what have you. So that's what I kind of want to do. But I mean, since it's been good so far, why change it? I mean, I don't think I have to buy something or live in something that's like, I don't know, I don't think I have to like live in something where it's really, really stealthy, where no one would really expect it. But I just like the thought of being stealthy and thinking I'm getting away with something. But yeah, that's my version of being stealthy. Just living in something that people wouldn't expect. Like living in a Honda Element. Like, I wouldn't really expect someone to live in a Honda Element because it's small, but that's really cool. Living in just the everyday car, like an actual car, wouldn't expect someone to live in there, but people do, and they can do it because they have tinted windows and it doesn't look like someone's living in there. You wouldn't expect it because it's so small. What else? People living in SUVs. Like if you see an SUV parked somewhere with other cars, you're not going to think anything of it because it's an SUV. People genuinely, damn it, another word I can't say. Genuinely, I know it, I just can't get it out right now. People usually do not stay in SUVs. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not as common as van life. there. Yeah. So yeah, it's SUVs, cars, pickup trucks. Like who would expect someone to live in a pickup truck? I know someone that lives in a pickup truck. Didn't expect it. So, and I think that's really stealthy. Like, you guys gotta admit, like, if you're living in something and people can walk by it and no one knows that someone's living in it, then that's stealthy. That's cool. So that's what I want to go for. And like when I do buy something bigger, of course I'm gonna change up my spots. I'm not gonna sleep at Walmart where people are known to sleep. I'm just some spots I'm not gonna sleep at. I'm most likely gonna sleep where there's vehicles like the one I'm going to buy. That way I blend in more. Like if I see a lot of box trucks around somewhere or a lot of buses around somewhere, I'm gonna most likely gravitate towards that spot so I can blend in and stay stealthy, in my mind at least. And like I mentioned in another video, even if you're not stealthy, you thinking you're stealthy gets you like peace of mind. It makes you feel good. So, and like you want to do things that make you feel good. So even if you're not stealthy in your mind, if you're stealthy in your mind, that's all that matters. And that's all I want to touch on in this video. Just want to say hey, and I was just thinking about some stuff, so I wanted to think out loud and tell you guys what I was thinking. And let me hear, I want to know what you guys' versions of being stealthy is in the comments. Or if any of you, if you gonna do this in the future, are you gonna try to go stealthy, or are you just gonna go for a RV or something, just plain sight? What are you gonna do? What's your opinion? I want to know, like, what do you think stealth is to you? All right, bye guys.